Alright, yet again, this one was recorded directly after the previous, all about the lineages. It's kind of like a pattern's forming with the recording. You'd imagine I'd do it more logically, like, do that one, 1 and 2, and then do this one, 1 and 2, but psh, logic. Who needs it? Not me. I just read words for a living. No logic required. Yep, obligatory speech about the podcast, go click stuff. Just a quick shout out to the T5 peeps. Bob the Dragon, Cat Crab Lobster, Data Magnet, Dark Machine, Bezic, Try Again 95, Pudic Yol, Astrea the Dreamer, Casper Arnholtz, Cam Maxwell, Ithilia, Meridian 117, and Jordan Bucksmorm. Thank you very much. And then, on to the story. Born to Kill, number 5. Soon, the Terran broodmother would return from her feeding chamber, and Harkon would be face to face with not just a Terran, but a queen of the hive. There were stories from long before her species had left orbit of an ancient battle fought in the very heart of a hive. To stand in another hive's birthing chamber was to dream of any grub selected for military service. This Terran had invited her in without so much as a security scan. Of course, Harkon wouldn't dream of trying to harm her, as that had been outlawed by both her own species and every civilized race eons ago. No, Harkon must be mistaken. This couldn't be a queen. Maybe one of her fertile daughters sent to command this campaign. Still, an unfathomable honor, but not utter madness. Harkon herself was the spawn of a minor daughter. Her mother would have never permitted an audience with anyone but her own mother. Any foolish dreams of carrying a brood mother's head back to her own hive, like the stories that she was raised with, were gone the moment Specialist Chen came striding out the kitchen. Curiously, it was slightly smaller than the male drone that had stopped the hatchling moments ago. The creature was still 3 times her size, but seemed slender. Stranger still, she was walking under her own legs with no chamber drones assisting her. She must be incredibly young given her size compared to the hatchling. What was that smell? The broodmother was carrying something that made Harkon's mandibles ache. She had to start swallowing drool before it shot out of her mouth. Harkon, I'm so glad you came. Again the base filled the air. Harkon couldn't tell if Chen was sprinting, but the speed she was approaching her platform was shocking. Queen Broodmother Chen of the Terran, congratulations on your victory. May your brood grow across the stars. Harkon assumed her message and her own head would be sufficient tribute to conclude whatever bizarre surrender ceremony was underway here. Chen abruptly stopped and tapped what looked like a translator on her waist against her own chin. An awkward maneuver as her upper limbs were carrying some sort of tray. In an awkward silence, Harkon became aware that she had in fact drooled on herself. Worse, the broodmother was turning red, almost universally a bad sign across the races. Harkon, can you hear me? I think our translators are mismatched. That was, very formal. This needed to be saved immediately. Insulting another race's broodmother was grounds for war, and Harkon did not envision it would end well for her empire. Yes, Broodmother Chen, the fault is certainly with me. Harkon, can we forgo the formalities? My name is Wombei Chen. Bei for short. Can I adjust your platform for you? Can't imagine that you're very comfortable. Before Harkon could answer, Bei had, with grace and speed, shifted herself onto one of her only 2 legs and used the free one to tap a button underneath Harkon's platform. She did all of this without putting down the tray of whatever treasure she was making that smell. With a gentle push, the platform ascended 2 times her own height, and she was head-to-head with Bei, who was without a doubt a shade of red that she should not have been when exiting the kitchen chamber. To her shame, Harkon winced in preparation for the death blow. Only then could she see the contents of the tray. Sealed in silk, composite, and marked with the stamp of her empire was an entire cell of royal jelly. Queen Broodmother, is that for me? Harkon had retracted her second eyelid to get a better look at it. Although the pressure of the ship was painful, she was in no hurry to close them. Only if you start calling me Bei. Pulsating bass, mirth, laughter. Just Bei. Her volume briefly stunned Harkin's pressure sensors, but it seemed to have been a friendly gesture. And you need to tell me how to open this. The package is so pretty. I don't want to do it wrong. They couldn't get me a Telvian nectar that you asked for, so I asked the steward for the next best thing. Bottles are on the table, so here's what I think is an opener. Help yourself and me. First contact and you asked for the hard stuff. I like your style, Harkin. I told the shuttle crew not to wait up. May revealed a wide set of white crushing organs hidden behind her mouth. To her horror, Bay almost threw down the jetty onto the table when a piercing alarm came from the feeding chamber. Tapped Harkin's platform, causing it to drift towards the table, and ran back to the room that she'd come from. That was real running. Whatever speed had been prior was not. That was the speed that put the Terran in full battle armor into the Legion's perimeter before a shot was fired. It's all good, I can fix this, open the bottles. Harkin didn't want the bottles. She didn't want anything but the jetty that was so cruelly just out of her reach. Maybe an explanation as to what the hell was going on, but mostly the jetty. 9.8 meters per second squared, only a meter at most. She could make it, she told herself. End of chapter. And that, my friends, concludes this video. I hope that you enjoyed. There are links down below, both to support this channel and for the author of this fiction. Anyways, I hope you all have a fantastic one, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.